Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive into something super interesting, sulforaphane, and how having a healthy gut can totally unlock its potential. We've got some research here, and I think there are some seriously fascinating insights waiting for us.
Yeah, it's really amazing how much our digestive system, just how much it influences the effectiveness of all these beneficial compounds. And sulforaphane is like a perfect example.
Totally. It's so powerful. And it's found in all those cruciferous veggies, broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
Right.
We always hear about all the benefits like detoxing and reducing inflammation. But to really get the most out of sulforaphane, it turns out it all starts with our gut.
Exactly. And Coach Dave, whose work we're looking at today, he really emphasizes this. He actually calls the digestive system the body's operating system. And it makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
So if our gut is the operating system, what happens when things aren't running so smoothly?
Okay, well, think of it this way. A compromised gut, and that could be from inflammation, or maybe there's an imbalance in the gut bacteria, or even like damage to the gut lining. All of that can get in the way of how your body is absorbing and using nutrients, even the superstar nutrients like sulforaphane.
Oh, wow. So even if you're eating all the right things,
Yeah.
a gut that's not working at its best could mean you're not getting all the benefits.
Yeah, precisely. And with sulforaphane, there's, it gets even more interesting. It actually needs to be activated by an enzyme called myrosinase.
Okay.
And this enzyme is found in the cruciferous veggies. But get this, our gut microbiota plays a key role in making sure this activation process is actually happening efficiently.
Okay, so gut microbiota, that's
Yeah.
that's the trillions of bacteria that live in our gut.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And so if that community is not balanced, and it's not thriving, then that sulforaphane activation may just not be as effective. Think of it like you've got a car with a full tank of gas, but the ignition system isn't working right. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's a good analogy. I like that. Now, okay, there's another part of this whole thing that I thought was just fascinating when I was reading this research, and it's the shikimate pathway. It sounds kind of like science fiction, to be honest.
I know, right?
Can you kind of break it down for us?
Yeah, no, it does sound a little out there, but it's actually a super important pathway. It's a metabolic pathway for producing all these essential compounds that we need. And the thing is, humans, we can't produce it ourselves, but our gut microbiota, they can.
Mm-hmm.
And get this, they really thrive on sulforaphane.
Oh, wow. So the sulforaphane is actually helping our gut bacteria to produce these essential compounds. Why is that so important?
Okay, so by fueling this pathway, right, the sulforaphane helps the beneficial bacteria produce compounds that have all these amazing benefits, like reducing inflammation, protecting our cells from damage, even boosting our immune system.
Whoa, so we've got this powerful compound, but it needs a healthy gut to really work its magic. And on top of that, it's supporting this crucial pathway in our gut bacteria. So what can we actually do with this information? I know Coach Dave is all about taking action.
Oh, absolutely. Coach Dave, he's all about making things happen. He breaks it down into simple steps. So first, and this is the most important, he says, to focus on gut healing foods and lifestyle choices, of course. So things like, eating plenty of fiber, incorporating fermented foods, and even managing stress. All that can really make a difference in creating that really thriving gut environment.
Yeah, it makes sense. What about for people who really want to make sure they're maximizing their sulforaphane intake?
Yeah.
Any tips on food prep?
Yeah, so this is really interesting. Coach Dave, he recommends lightly steaming your broccoli or broccoli sprouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know we always hear about cooking veggies and how it destroys all the nutrients.
Right.
But in this case, a gentle steaming, it can actually help preserve that really important myrosinase enzyme.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so steaming it is. So what else can we do to kind of support our gut and maybe even enhance the absorption of these nutrients?
Coach Dave also suggests maybe incorporating some digestive aids like bitter greens or apple cider vinegar, and those can help to kind of kickstart your digestive juices and all those enzymes, and that'll help make sure that the nutrients are being broken down and absorbed properly.
Okay, so it's kind of a multifaceted approach. We're creating a good gut environment, we're being mindful of food prep, and maybe we're even adding in some digestive aids. Out of all these different steps, which one do you think has the biggest impact?
I'd say that prioritizing gut healing foods is really the foundation. It's It's like creating this fertile garden where those beneficial bacteria can flourish and all those gut enzymes can do their thing. A thriving gut garden. I love that.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that Coach Dave's approach is not just about adding a supplement. It's about creating the right conditions for our bodies to really thrive.
Exactly. And sulforaphane, it just plays a key role in that.
It's so interesting. This has been a really fascinating deep dive. And as we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with a thought. If we think of our gut as a garden, what steps can you take today to start nurturing it and maybe even maximizing the benefits of powerful compounds like sulforaphane? Thanks for joining us.